Okay, Shalom. I'm going to first off give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Double honors to the apostles, great millstone, citation to Akim, puts his words sincerity and truth. And today I'm going to get into a lesson on, about having faith. So you go to get the James 2.
James 2 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. This James chapter James chapter 2 verse 14. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warmed and be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit?
One more.
Even so faith, if it have not works, is dead being alone.
So, Khan, with having faith, you have to show your works too, because you actually have faith. You will actually do what's commanded. Khan, you go ahead, keep going. Just gonna give an example.
Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thou believest that there is one power. Thou doest well. Salaki. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead?
So actual faith is having works. It said the devils even believe that the Most High exists, and they tremble. Everybody knows there's a higher power, man. No matter how much they scream atheists, let them be in the gym. Oh my God, first thing they say, man. Alright, so actual faith is having works.
Mm-hmm. Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? And that was having faith also. You know what I'm saying? In Yahushua. Verse 22. Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? And the scripture was fulfilled with which saith, Abraham believed Yahweh, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of Yahweh.
So first he believed, and then his faith was tried. All right, by being told to put to death his son Isaac. All right, and he went to do it, man. Believing that the Lord will raise him from the dead again. That's faith, man, and that was his righteousness. Because he believed, man. He believed that Yahweh would do and perform what he said, man.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Prove his faith by the works, man. You gotta prove it. You gotta go through trials and tribulation. Basically, life is like a big test, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And you gotta prove your faith, man. And Yahushua by going through the things you go through, man.
The great tribulations.
Mm-hmm. Want me to keep going up?
You finish it off.
Okay, verse 24. You see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only. Likewise also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works, when she had received the messengers and had sent them out another way? For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
So, part of the precept as we broke it down, I was like, you could grab the Romans.
Romans 1:17. For therein is the righteousness of Yahweh revealed from faith to the faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith.
So living just, living by faith. What cause Yahweh, you have Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You have faith that you know he's your rock and your fortress. Knowing the Lord got you.
That's right. I'm back you up. This is Romans 4 and 18.
You started 16.
I'm going to start at 16. Therefore it is of faith that it might be by grace to the end, the promise might be sure to all the seed. Not to that only which is of the law, but to that also which is of faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all. Alright? As it is written, and that's what's waking up the foreigners, man. Even the confusion of faces, man. Alright, the Lord is bringing back all the children of Jacob, you know, the children of Israel back, man. Even if you may look and behave like a heathen. Okay? Alright? If you believe on this thing, man, through faith. As it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations. Before him whom he believed, even the Most High, who quickeneth the dead, and calleth those things which be not as though they were. Alright, us being raised from the dead, man, through faith. Alright? And faith coming by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. So we heard this word and we believed. Just as Abraham.
I got that precept too.
Alright, go ahead.
This Romans 10 and 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the
Start up.
Oh, so like, yeah. 15? No.
13.
Yeah, let's start 13. Romans 10 and 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And the thing is, if you believe, you be doing this work too, man. And you got to have that name. Not only have Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Yahweh, which is the Heavenly Father's name, and Yahushua, our Lord and Savior. You know what I'm saying? But you also need to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures, and know that we have to go out there in the highways and byways. We got to preach against Mount Seir. We have to wake up our people who we are. You know what I'm saying? We got a job to do, man. You know what I'm saying? The laborers are few, man. And the more laborers we get, the faster we can get the heck out of here. And though we have not seen, we go by faith, not by sight.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me keep going. This verse, I'm sorry, at 14 again. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
All right, and with that being said, it said first, Abraham believed, and he was counted as righteous.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the belief which leads to the faith. All right, hearing the word is the faith, man. Because when it was time to be tried, he had works, willing to sacrifice his own son, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things. Mm-hmm. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Isaiah saith, Yahweh, who have believed our report.
So it's about them that believe what the preachers, the men that sent, all right, instead of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, all right, instead of Yahushua on this earth, man.
Okay.
All right, that's the prophets. Go ahead.
Yeah, and he said in Matthew 5:17 that he wasn't getting rid of the law nor the prophets, man. So the prophets are here to this day.
That's right.
This verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh.
There you go. So this word, man, when you hear this thing, you believe in it, all right, then you perform the works, man.
Yep.
It's that simple. All right? Even in this hell of a condition we're in, man. This is Romans 4 and 18. Who against hope believed in hope that he might become the father of many nations. According to that which was spoken, so shall thy seed be. Abraham believed what Yahweh told him. And being not weak in faith, he considered not his own body now dead, when he was about 100 years old, neither yet the deadness of Sarah's womb. And so he was strong in faith, man. He ain't started to think about the flesh and shit like that. He said, well, the Lord said, that's the fuck it is. All right? He staggered not at the promise of the Most High through unbelief. So we can't waver, man. We got to have the same mindset of our forefather Abraham.
Okay.
So we can be counted as the seed of Abraham, man. We got to have faith like this, man.
And the scripture said everything that was that's been written was written for our learning. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? Aforetime, yeah.
But was strong in faith, giving glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able also to perform. And that's how we got to be, man, fully persuaded, man. Hey, that these things that's really going to happen. Esau's going to get put in captivity, all right? And the rest of the heathens, that we're going to be raised up out of this place, that we're going to get delivered through the famine to come,
Yep.
all right, through all the destruction to come, all right? That if we continue this thing, that we're going to get beamed up on chariots, man. All right? And we got to believe we're going to get through spiritual powers. These are things that's written. So we can't be wavering in the faith, oh, well, maybe. No, I mean, the Lord said it's going to happen. Greater things than I have done shall he do. We got to believe in that, man. And being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able also to perform. And therefore, it was imputed to him for righteousness. So that's how we got to be, man. And it said, Isaiah 54, it says what? Their righteousness is of me. So we got to have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's the only way we clean. Believing in what's written in his word. Now it was not written for his sake alone that it was imputed to him, but for us also, to whom it shall be imputed if we believe on him that raised up Yahweh Shai, our Lord, from the dead. So, who was delivered for our offenses and was raised again for our justification. So we got to believe, and one of the hardest things to believe, and you got to believe that the Lord is able to forgive you, man. That he raised up Yahweh Shai to forgive us from our offenses, man. All right, you got to believe in that 2 Ezra 16, man. Let not your sins weigh you down, man.
Okay.
That's the hardest thing to fucking do, man. But you got to if you believe, hey, you believe what's written. All right.
So I'm gonna put the scripture.
I wanted to, can I hit this real quick? This is basically, you know what I'm saying, the thing I quoted earlier, the 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight, man. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, man. We're looking forward to the kingdom. We're looking forward to Esau going into captivity along with the other nations, man. And we believe that we're hoping that we're the hopeful elect, you know what I'm saying? That we're those men, you know what I'm saying? Until proven otherwise, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So we're walking by faith, man. And we need to have that definitely when Jacob's trouble hits full-fledged, man. We got to have that faith, man. And we got to have faith in his name, that his name is a strong tower, man.
That's right.
Like, hey, when the stuff kick off, we'll know who has faith then, man. And we got to pray on them things, too. Prayer is having faith, too, man. We got to pray that, you know, the Most High be with us in them days, man.
That's right. Read the next verse.
Oh, so like this 2 Corinthians 5 and 8. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with Yahweh. Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him.
There you go. So like the young guy brought out, man, we started the lesson with that James the 2nd chapter. Mm-hmm. We labor to show our faith.
Yep.
It says we build our faith as a treasure. So we got to labor, man. So we can store a spiritual faith monies, man. If you want to put it that way. All right.
Okay.
That's part of the talents. All right, to be honest, that's part of the talents. Faith is part of that. It said it's the gift. In fact, let me get that for you real quick, little while. Toss it right back to you. This is Ephesians. I believe it's the 2nd chapter. And yeah, Ephesians 2. Yeah. This is Ephesians 2. And I'm going to start at the top, man. Ephesians 2:1. And you had the quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins, wherein in time past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. And so we once walked into this world. We once were Christians or Muslims or just niggas or whatever the fuck. All right, even if we was the confusion of faith, whether we looked like an Edomite and we was Protestant or Mormon, all right, or we looked like an Amalekite and we believed that we was the fake Jew, but finding out I'm the actual Jew, but the real Jews are the so-called Negroes, Latin Native Americans, believing on the things that we teach, okay? We were something in the world, man. We were fucking wicked. Among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. We were wicked, man. But the Most High, who was rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Mashiach. By grace ye are saved. That goes back to that Romans. Without hope, having hope, man. We worked wages of death, man. We were as the children of wrath, man. All right, but through Yahushua and faith in Yahushua, we are saved, man.
Cleansed. It Psalms 119 and 9 said. But did somebody bring out Hebrews 11:7? Right?
No, I'm holding Hebrews.
I got Hebrews 11 already right now.
That's the spirit, I do too.
Oh, go ahead.
That's the spirit. I'll read a few, shall
Huh.
This is back in Ephesians 2:6. And hath raised us up together and made us sit together in heavenly places in Mashiach Yahushua. All right, so he raised us up from our old state. We got to believe in all of this, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? That in the ages to come he might show the exceeding riches of his grace in his kindness toward us through Mashiach Yahushua. For by grace are ye saved through faith. All right? So it ain't just the mercies, it's the mercies with the faith. And that not of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High. But the faith is part of the mercies. The Lord gave us the gift of faith. That's part of the exceeding riches. So when you go hard on this thing, man, that shows how much faith you actually have. That's you increasing your talents doing the works. It's you actually increasing your faith. You get more understanding, so you get more faith. You go through more experiences, so you gain more faith. You deal more, so you gain more faith. All right? Not of works, lest any man should boast. All right? I'm going to skip down to 12. Now I'm going to read through, because, I'm going to read through. For we are his workmanship, created in Mashiach Yahushua unto good works, which the Most High hath before ordained that we should walk in them. All right, so this the works right there. We have to walk in this. As the Lord gave us the gift of faith, he gave us that gift of faith so we can walk and do these things, man, these good works. To labor, man. Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh, made by hands. So this ain't talking about actual heathens. It's talking about Israelites that left the covenant, man. The covenant of circumcision. So we were counted as Gentiles. All right, and some of us looked like Gentiles because our forefathers popped heathen women. And their son popped heathen women and looked like their heathen mother. All right? That's what you call confusion of faces, man. We were casted off for a moment. That at that time ye were without Mashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenant of promise. All right, which covenant we enter back in through faith in Yahushua. As we keep reading. Having no hope and without God in the world. All right, and that's what these people have, man. They got no hope out here, man. All right, because every other doctrine, look leads to you still being oppressed and in slavery. Egyptologists don't have a solution out from American oppression. As a spirit, man. Islam they don't teach you a way out of this place. All right. Christianity don't even tell you a way out of this condition. They all they talk about is you going to somewhere after you die, and that's madness because you come right back because the earth is where you judged at. Mm-hmm. All right. We the only ones telling you the way out. All right. The only ones giving some type of hope, teaching Yahweh Shai, man. You can receive these words and believe on these things and have works. You're an Israelite, no matter how you look, man. But now in Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, ye who sometimes were, and that what it means, faith from faith to faith, man. All right, not just those who know, but you know that you guys that's into other shit right now. You can hear this and believe. Hey, then this is meant for you. Leave that shit alone and get to the truth, man. Even though you look like a damn Greek. Alright? But now in Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, ye who sometimes were far off, are made nigh by the blood in Mashiach. For he is our peace, who hath made both one and have broken down the middle wall of partition between us. Alright? And that's the point of that. You want to read this Hebrews 11?
Come.
I'll read it for you, break it down. This Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
No, could you keep going? Verse 7.
Well, I'm going to read that over. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, so that's the definition of faith, man. Yahweh Shai said what? Blessed are those who believe on me and have not seen me. He told Thomas, hey, you've seen me and believe. He said, blessed on them that have not seen me, man. All right? And that's what faith is. We hope. For one, we hope we're part of the elect. All right? And Joel even says, who knows if the Lord to come and leave a sacrifice. So we hope the Lord don't be so fucking angry. He just don't destroy everything.
Okay.
All right? We subject to hope, like Romans 8 says, man. And that's what faith is. These things haven't been performed yet, but we hope that they happen as it's written. That's the faith. That we sacrifice everything with the hope that everything that we into comes to pass. And these people don't have hope. They trust in oppression. That's all they should lead to. More slavery. Slaki, go ahead.
Having the confidence. Having confidence that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is true to his word.
That's right. That's right. Verse 2. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Alright? It's going into the different ages. And we believe everything played out like the Lord said. Alright? Because Daniel, the spirit was going over there earlier. Daniel prophesied about the order of the kingdoms to come. Alright? From Babylon to Media, Persia to Greece to Rome, then to the new Rome coming. Okay? Mm-hmm. Daniel goes into that. So we believe that the word of the Lord made that stuff happen like that. So we believe the word of the Lord is going to take this down and save us the same way.
Yeah.
And we live accordingly. And that's the point, having works. By faith Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous. The Most High testifying of his gifts, and by it being dead, yet speaketh. Alright, so as we're dead, but we speak, we cry out to the Lord, he hears us, man. Although it seems against hope, he hears us. He's going to come save us, man. By faith, because Cain is killing us right now, we're just Esau Edom. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High had translated him. For before his translation, he had his testimony that he pleased the Most High. Which testimony we got, and in more perfect forms, we got Yahweh Shai and know and teach the sacrifice, all right, that he made. And what does the Sirach tell you? That Enoch is the example to them that shall live godly. So we look forward to getting beamed up into them chariots. That's the faith we got, just like Enoch had, and it happened to him. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, All right? And that he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
And also having that faith in Yahweh Shai, it keeps you in order too, man. Not to just do as thou wilt type attitude. Because you having that faith in Most High that he can fuck you up, you know what I'm saying? And don't the scripture say not to fear the person that can destroy the body, but the body and soul, man. You have faith in the Most High. Can first off, he can do these things to you, but also he can save you out of situations, man.
That's right.
You got it, man. Okay, keep going.
I'm going to read that over. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. So if you don't believe that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to do these things, all right, like the brother said here, that's going to keep you in check for one. If you don't believe this, you ain't going to obey. All right? If you don't believe this, you're not going to do the works. So you can't please the Most High because you got to have the perfect faith. All right? It says, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is. So you got to believe that he is, all right, that he can perform these things and will perform these things. And also believe and that he is rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You got to believe when you do this work, all right, that the Lord is going to do as promised, man. Matthew 19:29. All right, he's going to raise us up out of this place, deliver us, save us, and hopefully if we elect, man, put them crowns on us. Okay? He's going to forgive us for our sins, ultimately, man. Verse 7. By faith, Noah being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear.
So, Con, and back in that story with Noah, it didn't rain there. So Yahweh warned Noah before the flood, and he went out to go teach. And he as said in the scripture, he moved with fear. He feared the Most High. He feared that he knew that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua does what he said.
That's right. And that was bring a flood. So he was scared. Even though he was told he was going to get saved out of it, he still feared what was to come, man, which made him labor. Like the Lord said. All right? Prepare it. Oh, go ahead.
Salaki. But also, you know what I'm saying, knowing that this time, having faith in the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua and his word, man, that it's going to come with fire this time and not water. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just knowing that fire is coming and you have that faith, like, yo, that fire is coming. Let me get myself in line, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me do the best I can do, man. And hopefully, I won't get destroyed in the process. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 7 over. Hebrews 11:7. By faith Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith.
So come, when he was teaching, he was warning them. And going back to today, we building that ark right now. And the people that don't want to get right just gonna be destroyed. It's the same thing that happened back then with Noah.
That's right.
So if you don't want to get right, that's on you. Since I said that, Romans 9.
What?
6.
Hey, what you call it? It said, like I said, being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet. That's us moving by faith and not by sight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like 9 and 6.
Romans 9:6. Not as though the word of Yahweh have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are Israel.
Speak louder than that. Let me speak louder.
Romans 9:6. Not as though the word of Yahweh have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
So the people not listening. Did I get the wrong scripture? Sloppy. Maybe I should. It's not 3. Sloppy 3 and 3. Sloppy.
3:3.
That was the people too.
But even still, hey, not all Israel is Israel, man. 'Cause what does it mean to be of Israel? All right, you got to be counted to the seed of promise, man. The elect, them that receive the gift of faith. The rest don't have that faith. It says, this is Hebrews 4:2. For unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. So, hey, they not counted, man. They don't have that faith. All right?
So come, go ahead and do it for sure.
Camera film down.
Come, we'll end it off with this. If y'all ain't got any others.
Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh with effect? Without effect. Salaki.
One more.
Yahweh forbid. Yeah. Let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
So come, when this place get judged. But the point was with the what if some did not believe? So keep going. Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? So it's one more. Yahweh forbid. So it's not gonna change from what the Lord gonna do.
Right.
And I remember it was a gook that came up, and I was holding the missile sign. And he said